Well, let's take a look at it. There aren't really any big changes in the track. The speed still 1 mile per hour moving to the west. We've got a Category 5 hurricane with winds of 165 miles per hour, and it is just crawling along and devastating Grand Bahama right now. Some of the other hurricane watches and warnings have been dropped from some of the islands that are now getting farther and farther away from the center of the storm. But for us, there has been one change in the watches and warnings that we're seeing in our viewing area. I'll show you that in just a moment. You can see these rain bands starting to swing in now, and some pretty hefty wind gusts up to pretty close to tropical storm force winds, wind gusts coming in along the coast. And Katya is going to tell you more about that in a moment. Winds at 165, moving west at 1 mile per hour, expected to stay a Category 5 hurricane through most of the day today, but then dropping down to a Cat 4 as we get into early tomorrow morning. And this is when it will make its closest move to our viewing areas during the morning and early afternoon tomorrow as it begins that turn up to the north. There's a good portion of our western communities and southern communities that are not in the cone, but I wouldn't pay too close attention to that. I would say that you should prepare as if you are still in the cone, because you're going to see some very gusty winds, a lot of rain bands today, and there is some other threats as well as heavy rainfall and a slight risk for tornadic activity, so something we have to watch out for. And then as the storm moves off to the north on Wednesday and Thursday, it just kind of leaves us behind and leaving us with much nicer weather, actually, with a lot more sunshine for the end of the week. So just a quick look at the watches and warnings. Hurricane warning for all of the Treasure Coast right now. Hurricane watch for eastern Palm Beach County from the Turnpike over to the coast. A tropical storm watch, which was in effect for Okeechobee County. That's been upgraded. I'll show you that. And there's a storm surge warning there. Where's the tropical storm warning? Did I slip past it? I did. Well, there's a tropical storm warning now in effect for all of Palm Beach County. There it is. All of Palm Beach County under a tropical storm warning, and now Okeechobee under a tropical storm warning. That was the big change for the update, is that those areas that were under a tropical storm watch are now under a tropical storm warning. We'll have more on this coming up in a moment. I want to turn things over to Katya, who's been watching these winds and the rainfall cruising in at 40, 45 miles per hour. These showers are on the move.
Yeah, they're moving very quickly. And you can see why, because these wind gusts are picking up to close to 35 miles per hour in most spots along the coast here, up to 36 right now in Stewart. And you can see with that, with those wind gusts picking up, it means that that rain is tracking very quickly. So let's get a look at where that rain is falling right now around Lake Worth Beach. We're seeing some rain there heading towards Boynton Beach at 5:07. We also have some rain popping up around West Palm Beach Gardens right now to the north of Hope Sound and Heritage Ridge. Get a look at this downpour right now making its way along 95, the Turnpike, heading into Indian River County to the west of Vero Beach right now. We are expected to see more rain throughout the day today, and the Storm Prediction Center has put coastal the Treasure Coast here along a marginal risk for severe weather for today. So this means that we could be seeing a few tornadoes, as Glenn was talking about, the potential for some very high wind gusts, lightning, those thunderstorms not out of the question for today. Sustained winds picking up to around 30 to 37 miles per hour, and you can see we are expected to see some more high winds throughout the day. The storm is offshore here, but we're going to be feeling the impacts from this storm throughout the day today, and especially going into tomorrow as well. We're going to have much more on Hurricane Dorian in just a few minutes here.